gone mad. This is loving, caring, sharing.
Stop the intro music. This is a CD party. I don't have time for that. Daniel, are you ready? Because here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time at the Abbott's, our kind of Mondays. Our time has come. CD release party. So let it rip, baby. Restless.
Can't keep my eyes off of the clock. Seems like all time has stopped. Might be me, might be the caffeine. I sure feel like I'm buzzing with energy. If I live to be 200, won't be enough. It's one long fast road cruise with a few speed bumps. Driving down the road to eternity.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh.
Take a trip behind the wheel and follow me to a place of lucid dreams. If I live to be 200, won't be enough. It's one long fast road cruise with a few speed bumps.
That's Restless off Timothy Abbott and Arcana Mondays. Our time has come. And I am joined now online by way of Skype by the man himself, Timothy Abbott. How you doing, Tim?
I'm doing absolutely wonderful. Thanks for having me on tonight, y'all.
Well, it's my honor, man. You know, to have a CD release party here on North Star Radio for me is an absolute hoot. And congratulations. This is just, in my opinion, the best album I've heard in 10 years. And I listen to a lot of music, and quite honestly, I don't care for a lot of today's music. Most of it's just junk to me. But this is the best album I've heard since Monty Montgomery's First in Repair. And I'm saying a lot when I say that, because I love that album. I wouldn't listen to nothing else. But now I listen to Our Time Has Come all the time. Now, we're going to get into playing music. We got a whole bunch of questions. Steve's got questions for it. I got questions. I just want to do a real quick round table, let everybody know who's here. We're joined by way of Skype by, of course, my producer, Daniel Davison. Daniel, say hi to everybody.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. Hello.
There you go. All right. And, of course, my master of arms, Steve Deloach, joining us from Springdale, Arkansas. How you doing, Steven?
I'm doing great, Mark. Hello, everyone. Glad to have you here.
That's right. And, of course, we have Don Hartness joining us from Mississippi. How you doing, Don?
Fine. Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure. Glad to have you on board. And then, of course, last but not least, is the professor of doo-wop, Tommy J, joining us from Cape May, New Jersey. How you doing, Professor?
Good evening, boys and girls, and all the ships at sea.
That's right. Everybody, stay tuned. We're going to be doing promos for Tommy J's doo-wop hop. I can't do it. Doo-wop hop. How do you do that?
Doo-wop hop.
Thank you. That'll be coming up in just a couple of weeks. We're going to have a very special doo-wop hop here at Love and Caring Sharing. So
Yeah,
anyway,
baby.
yeah, it's going to rock and roll. But for now, we got this CD party underway here. And Tim, you wanted to give us a little bit of a background on this particular CD that you've just released.
Sure. I was in a band called the Figurados. Basically, Greg Kirk and I were the main writers. I was a lead singer, and he was a guitar player. But I lived in Austin, and he lived in New York, and the time and distance and doing a band over that way was pretty difficult. So I wanted to go ahead and do a more localized Austin sound that kind of had a worldwide audience kind of feel to it. And I kind of spun my wheels for about 5 months, and I'd been writing, and I had just a ton of material. But I was the type of guy that really works well with a good producer. And Greg was pretty much my producer for, pretty much about 10 years or so. And I learned tons of stuff from Greg, but, we were both ready to start working with some other people. And so I wound up meeting this guy by the name of Matt Smith. Matt Smith is a guy that was in a band called the Monsters up in New York City. And he lived here in Austin. He plays in a band called Matt Smith's World. And
Right.
also has done a lot of production with Guy Forsyth and LZ Love and a number of other people. Well, anyways, I sat down and met with Matt, and we clicked right away. Instead of just producing me, he's also my co-writer, and so we're kind of joined at the hip on this. And Matt is just just a whirlwind. He's just an amazing guy to work with. As a producer, he's not afraid to kick my butt when I needed to be, when I needed to have it done.
Right.
And, Greg did that too, and Greg did a fantastic job on that. So Matt really has that New York attitude, and isn't afraid to use it when he's working with an artist that he has faith in, and he had some faith in me, and we took it a long way. Great guy to work with, just a ball of knowledge. I just saw him the other day. He gave my Arcana Mundi guitarist a sit-down 2-hour rehearsal, all three of them, and they sat down, and he was directing it like a ringleader, in a circus. It's just amazing. Yeah. Oh yeah. And we sat down and we had 8 straight songs with 8 straight sessions. And as a producer, like I said, he's fun to work with. I can hardly wait to do the next album. We'll probably do something like this next year.
Really?
Yeah.
So you want to bring in kind of the same kind of people? I mean, you got a great team going, right?
I'll bring in a lot of the same people there, but I'll bring in some new faces too. The people I'm working with in my live setup are a little different because some of the guys I used on the CD, are pretty storied Austin talents, but they play in a number of established acts, and so they can play in my stuff when I get some big stuff going on. But what I do is for the slimmed down version, I'm using MJ Torrance as my keyboard player and spot guitarist, and Danny G from the Eric Tesmer Band. He plays guitar with me, and a couple other guys I'm using. I use Jack Malinowski on bass. He's been around for a long time and played in a number of blues bands here in Austin.
Right.
And it's a real good click so far. You know, there's a number of other supporting characters involved. I have like a choir of backup singers. I have Brett Barney and Natalie Zoe. And Natalie Zoe used to sing backups for Don Henley and Muddy Waters and Yvonne. And yeah, she's a very storied, talented individual as well. She plays out around town a lot and has her own band, but she likes singing backup. She's really into it.
Wow. Now, Steve, before I get too far, can you tell everybody how they can get their hands on your CD? Because, is it available through the usual outlets?
Yes, it is. It's up on iTunes and Reverb Nation and CD Baby. And you can also follow me on Facebook, and I'm pretty connected with all the usual digital networks. I will have our website up probably next week. It's slow going because my tech guy is pretty swamped, but he's well worth the wait. He did my graphics for the CD, and as you see on the CD, he did a bang-up job. Sean French is just fantastic. So he's going to help me out with the website. We're about halfway there right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it takes time to build something good.
It really does.
All right, so you can get it through. What was it? Reverb Nation, was that one of them?
Reverb Nation and CD Baby and iTunes. It's up on iTunes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And of course, they can always find you on Facebook too, right? You're the only Timothy Abbott in Austin, Texas, right?
I believe so.
I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I notice here on the liner notes here, it also says that the executive producer is your one and your only Tracy. Is that right?
Yeah.
Is she there with us?
Be part of this, and she's right there with me. And of course, she's all the love songs you hear on there. She's the inspiration for those, you know. And
I mean, is she there with you now?
Yeah, she's here with me. She stepped out well, she should be back here in about 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay, because you always want to, you always want to hear from the woman behind the man. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You can all you want, but she'll know the dope. She'll know what's going down. They'll straighten us right out. So, all right. Now, Steve was grilling me earlier about your music, and he had a couple of questions. Steve, you got your questions lined up? Is that
I've got them right here.
Away, buddy.
Tim, what genre would you call your music being a part of?
Kind of a cross between pop, power pop, and indie rock, kind of that feel.
Okay.
But it's really kind of, it's hard to describe. I mean, I just got the first...
You're non-genre.
Yeah, it falls in the rock genre, I would think, but it's hard because it crosses over a number of different things.
Yeah, you're all of it. I'm telling you, you're non-John. You're non-John. That's what we're calling you from now on. You're non-John. That's it. Non-John.
Yes.
Yeah, you're a non-John. Yeah, we've got a whole new thing going now. It's called non-John. Oh, what is he? Is he indie? No, he's non-John. Well, I never heard of that. That's right. You heard it first at Loving, Caring, Sharing. That's why. Yeah.
We just had a CD review just the other day. We only released it to an outlet until we got the corrected CDs in, which we just did. And the first review came in and it was really positive and was doing some comparisons between